Yes, Shilpa.
So this is about reaching the mind. Meditate in literal terms is just meditating on something, focusing on something. Whereas hypnotherapy helps you to focus, takes you down deep inside the mind, and makes you explore that deeper realm of your own mind to either treat yourself or to explore a new version of yourself. So it's not just meditation. It
Right.
is an experience. You can actually feel it just like a meditation,
Right.
but it is a meditation along with a conscious treatment or a transformation.
Right. Wow. Beautiful explanation. Very simple and a beautiful explanation. Eye-opening it is. So Shilpa, tell me that when a person is under the hypnotherapy, is taking the session, so what is that person going through? Is he really under your control and you can ask him to do anything or something like that? Like that's what we have seen in the movies.
Okay. So one, people have a lot of myths with past life regression and hypnotherapy,
Yeah.
and I think we are more fascinated by the Hollywood movies or maybe some of the Bollywood myths that they carry. So again, yes, I think we need to just forget and unwind all those memories. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
Hypnotherapy is partially sleeping. Okay. Why partially sleeping? Because when the mind is partially sleeping, it leaves down its conscious controls. So when you said that, Subhi, that is the person under your control? I would say partially yes, because the objective of a doctor, like how under anesthesia,
Mm.
the doctor wants the patient to be under his control for the purpose of surgery, right? So it is like that anesthesia dose which is required before the treatment.
Oh.
Similarly, the transformation that I go through when I hypnotize my client, my patient, 20 minutes of anesthesia is called induction. That is the
Oh.
psychological term. As in, just like how you induce an injection to achieve a state of mind, we
Right.
induce words, we induce statements so that the mind partially loses control, reaches a particular realm, and that is the place where I can treat. So it's just like the mental OT.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So
So
definitely the
hypnotherapy
person,
is,
you cannot
sorry,
ask, should definitely that it is not the way that we have seen in the movies or, all the fiction shows.
not at all, not at all. And in the movies, usually hypnotherapy is used for people who are possessed and spirits and love, like how the horror movies. So
Yeah.
it's nothing like that. It's a very safe place for everybody to go into. And literally, it is transformation.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Shilpa, you mentioned that you're also a voice coach. Tell me about what's being a voice coach is.
Okay, so I have a lot of interesting facts as well as experiences in my whole journey of transformation. And I always say this to be in all my webinars, my seminars, when I take my counseling consultation sessions. I say this positivity, and I would love to reiterate because you are a positive day newspaper. So all my viewers definitely want positivity. That's what they want to achieve.
Yeah.
So the positivity is not like an injection that you need
Mm-hmm.
to inject. Positivity is not like the water that you want to put into a plant or a pot so that the plant grows.
Mm.
Rather, I would explain positivity is like reaching from one mountain to the other. Let me
Okay.
put it in such a way, and I think this fact should be truly put into each mind. So I would like to elaborate on this. Suppose there are two mountains to be, and we've always gone on mountains to see the hilltop and to get those experiences, the wow
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Suppose there are two mountains. One of the peak is the positive peak, the
Okay.
other is the negative peak. Okay.
Okay.
When
Okay.
we reach something, when we see something, when we meet somebody, we are in a negative zone. I don't take
Mm-hmm.
it literal, but
Mm-hmm.
somewhere not positive, and
I
we
get
would
it.
want to reach the positive mountain, the peak.
Right. Right.
Okay. It's
Right.
just like how journey on an adventure trip from here to here, you either choose a cable car, or you choose a
Mm.
copter, or you go to an
Mm.
aeroplane, or you would like to, climb up the hill and reach there. Positivity is like transformation from one phase of the mind to the other.
Okay.
Let me put it such. For somebody who is not loved The fact that he or she shouts and says, I want to be loved, is also positivity.
Oh.
Is also positivity. I want my viewers to think a little different, because I always bring up different perceptions, and that is what I want to do. It doesn't mean I'm injecting something good, something very beautiful,
Mhm.
something caring, not necessary. Because
Mhm.
when a woman who is not under self love and she's told to be selfish to love herself, that is also positivity.
Oh.
How do I put it? That is reaching from one peak to the other. I was always here and I want to reach here. So the phase in which you transform yourself, which I call the no thought phase. Remember, Subhi, you must have sat in an airplane. At the moment it's about to leave the land, there is a little goosebump. There is a little skip a beat feeling.
Yeah.
That skip a beat feeling is the transformation which I get into my clients through hypnotherapy, through voice tonality, through conversational hypnosis, is because that transformation helps you reach the peak.
Oh.
So again, I say, positivity is not like that injection of goodness that you put into the system. Positivity is not like the watering of the plant so that the plant grows into a huge big tree. Positivity is like transformation from one peak to the other and going through a process of transformation. And that is the beauty of my career. Sudhi. I have transformed more than 2,000, 2,500 people
Wow.
on changing their perception to life.
Wow.
Doesn't mean they become positive in a day's time. Doesn't mean there is 1 month and the system becomes positive. It is transformation, complete transformation to life's perspective, to the understanding of what they are and what is their mission to life. So that has been my journey. And more than a decade and a half, I have been working in this rigorously, worked with a lot of children, worked with a lot of parents who have not understood their children. Parents do not, they are not positive because they
Mm.
don't understand what transformation the child is going through. I
Yes.
have worked with women who are underprivileged. I have worked with housewives, simple housewives, transforming them into entrepreneurs. So it's been a beautiful journey. I hold a great place in my own heart because this transformation is what is true positivity. And I would like to put this back to Positive Day newspaper,
Right.
that please bring in people, please bring in articles, please bring in thoughts that do not just mean smile in a day, do not just say get up with a thank you, do not just say, let people read the positive side of life, let people
Mm.
read the other side of the coin and bring them up. I would love to see such articles on Positive Day newspaper.
It is in the process, and it is, we are in part and parcel of all of it. Thank you so much for your lovely advice, and it was really amazing to see a broader perspective of lot of things, being a voice coach, a hypnotherapy, and a hypnotherapist itself here with us. It was amazing. But Shilpa, now it's time for some fun games. Are you ready with me?
Oh yes, of course. That's lovely. I'm completely ready for it.
Okay, so the game is called Rapid Fire. As the name suggests, I'll be
Great.
giving you some questions, and immediately, whatever comes to your minds first
So
is,
this is different from hypnotherapy. When I do hypnotherapy, I tell people to be slow, and Subi tells me now to be rapid.
I'm trying to hypnotize a hypnotherapist. I am gaining it from it.
Great, 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 great. Excited. Yes, please.
Okay, so let's begin. Three, two, one. My first question. What do you tell to a person who says, मेरी life तो झंड हो गई है?
I'll tell him hope is the key.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. What your first advice to the person who is in a toxic relationship?
I tell him understand yourself first. The relationship with you is more important with the relationship with him.
True, true, true. Wow. Okay. One suggestion to the person who is high on illegal substance.
I would always say is you need to depend on your own subconscious. There is nothing more intoxicating than a positive belief. And once you get addicted to it, you just can't move ahead. I'm one of them. I'm completely addicted to my profession.
Pass on your things to me as well.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Tell me in one line, what is a life coach?
A life coach is somebody who shows a mirror to you. A life coach is somebody not who walks ahead of you, one who walks behind you.
Ah,
We have seen life coaches driving people doing things. I have never ever counseled my clients, my patients, and told them, do this, do the way I say. I have told them, you do it, I'm right behind you to support you. So a life coach is somebody who doesn't need to teach people how to live. They already know it.
wow. Great. Great. Okay. On a personal note, your one food that will brighten up your day.
Sorry, one,
Food item that can brighten up your day.
I love salads because I
Oh,
think, yeah, I just love them because I feel the rejuvenation that they give to my mind actually makes me aware, more aware and alert. So I love plant-based food.
oh, wow. Wow. Okay. What were you in high school?
I was a topper, I was a head girl, I was a captain of
I'm
my team.
sure.
I was the one who used to hold the flag upright for my team. And I had had a beautiful journey at school, having a lot of mentors who have put in the confidence. So I think I carry that, and I actually I want to surrender on that to my guru, who's been my alma mater, who's been actually been there by me, giving me the confidence to transform souls.
Yes, you come to my next question, your inspiration.
My inspiration is my guru. I am what he is. I am what the element of a teacher or a guru is. Because when you want to make change in somebody, you cannot do it until unless somebody has changed
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
the same thing. And today I must say that whatever I am or whatever I'm saying, this is all because what he says it. I always use this term is say I say what he says, I hear what he says, he hears. So all my senses are aligned with the guru, the higher consciousness. I'm nothing without him. I truly applaud.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Shilpa, it was lovely playing this game with you. And it's time for a silly riddle. Let me see if you have an answer to it. Okay.
Oh, okay. So this is another perception that you get to me. Huh? Stop being intelligent and witty. Yes.
Okay. So your receptionist come to you and tells you there's a patient who thinks that he's invisible. What will you tell him?
Okay. Okay. I'll tell him, how did you do that? Please teach me the trick. Do I have a course? Do you have a course on doing this? Because I'm addicted to courses and training programs. I would
I'm
absolutely
sure,
pay.
I'm sure. Okay.
And
So,
next thing would be pay up for that and enroll for the course. Next morning, you would see me in his class.
okay. So the answer to the person who thinks that he is invisible would be that I can't see you right now.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Come later.
Brilliant, brilliant. Superb, superb.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, Shilpa, it was really fun. Now tell me, how can a layman implement hypnotherapy into his life in a very simplest way?
Okay, I put it very simple. I love because simple is powerful. That's what I say to be. I don't like to get into complexities, neither too difficult words. That's what we learn, but I don't want to.
Right.
Let me be very simple and precise. We have 27,500 thoughts that we think in a particular day, in 24 hours, right? Out of which 250 to 300 thoughts come again and again and again. First, I would tell them to identify what are the thoughts that come to you again and again. Pen them down, put them down. These thoughts are the belief systems that we hold. It is my belief. I believe I shouldn't spend much. I believe that love is not supposed to be given way too much. It's pampering. These are beliefs. So the easiest thing is to identify your belief. If that belief works well for you, please do not go and get yourself counseled because you'll be damaging the thing that you already have. So I tell people, do not choose counselors, do not choose random YouTube videos. I have never ever seen myself listening to everybody and anybody in my complete career. I see the mistake that people do these days. They get into any meditation, they just put on Zoom, they put on their YouTube and start doing any meditation. I've been telling my patients, stop, stop. So the easiest way is one, what are the random thoughts? You don't need to do anything about it. Okay. So people get anxious. Yesterday I got angry. So what do? Anger management class. Not needed.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
yesterday you got angry. And it was important to get angry. Don't do a
Hmm.
class for that.
Right.
Second, when I know these are my 250 to 300 stringent beliefs, out of them, divide. These are the beliefs that are working well for me, right? So today I feel I'm the topper at school. I would be a topper in the interview as well. That is my confident belief. Don't do anything about it. Keep it as it is. It's like your treasure. It's like your treasure. I see people going into meditation and breaking their positive treasure. It's like the money that you have, you give that away also,
Hmm.
right? So the mistake that the layman does is he starts damaging his positive beliefs. And the end of a gratitude program, they see themselves further guilty and shameful. What have we done? What have we done? So safeguard your positive beliefs, divide it into two. These are my pluses. Safeguard them. Do not do anything about it.
Right.
Do not do. You're as it is wonderful with it. Then comes the negative beliefs. And that I say, with the negative belief, find a tool or a trick. In my neuro linguistic programming sessions and my coaching programs, I give them tools to work with that negative belief. A very
Wow.
fine example is I don't love myself or I don't
Hmm.
love the way I look. I don't like my eyes. I don't like my shoulders. I don't like my hands.
Hmm.
That's a negative belief. What is the tool that you would use to convert it into a positive belief? So I say, like how you would like to fill your bank accounts with a lot of money, like that, how you would fill your mental accounts with a lot of positive beliefs. Snatch away your
Hmm.
negative beliefs, put them in your positive section. You
Hmm.
will find yourself with a few negative beliefs, which then later on can be done with them on their own. You do not need counsel. That's the whole story.
Wow.
That's a simple,
Beautiful. 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 Beautiful.
simple, simple. It's
Amazing.
very simple and very precise. And it's a process which we can do on our own. You don't
Yeah.
need to go for classes.
Okay. So Shilpa, I recently shared the edition of Positive Day newspaper with you. What do you feel about it?
Right. It's an amazing venture. I first heartily congratulate Penal Man, her
Yeah.
entire team. I heartily congratulate you. I have seen the team working so wonderfully because the mission of the team is to transform lives. So it's you all are doing an amazing job. I read it in detail. I was just kind of Subhi when you told me that you need to speak something on this. So I was wanting to find out the whole essence of the newspaper. One thing that I really love is positive news in a human life. Meeting each other or smiling at each other is a positive news.
Yes.
We don't need to find the bigger things of life coming in always.
Yes.
Like how I love the birthday section, wherein we have parents sharing their positivity with everybody, telling them how it feels. I
Yes.
really love that section. Secondly, when it came to facts, things going around, whether it's sport, of course, all that is beautifully working. And the first section that you all put up, of course, wonderfully. I would love to have deeper things in it. Of course, my viewers would take it as they would like. It all depends on the viewer platform also.
Yeah.
So, what I loved about Positive Day newspaper is very simply, it puts up the deepest thing. Very simply. I loved it. I loved it. There were a few picture annotations which you all have put up. And
Yeah.
these picture annotations, I think, positivity just comes through a spark. I may not read the whole thing in detail, but
Yeah.
the moment I pick up that paper, the moment I just see something positive in it, it's a belief. So I really love the way you all are doing it. Very, very, very beautiful. It's a
Wow.
wonderful bench.
Wow. Wow. And one simple message for the readers and the listeners of Positive Day newspaper and the Perky podcast.
Great. So how I have named my concern is called YES, YE triple S.
Yes.
And the message that I want to give through yes is the first S stands for see. The message that I give to my viewers is see things in a different way. Your perception is most important. Second, I say seek out of a situation, out of something, out of a thought. What do I find?
Mm-hmm.
Seek something which is useful to you. Please drop
Mm-hmm.
down the negativity. Please cut down the crap. Please do not gossip. Please don't get into, uh, I say, please don't get into addictives. Please don't get into medicines. You need to work without medicines all your life. So
Right.
seek what you want. And the third thing, the third message, the third S is synchronize. I must tell my viewers, you are a beautiful form of yourself. Every smile is beautiful. Every eye is beautiful. Every face has a spark in it. Synchronize yourself. Bring all the missing parts of you together. And when you become one whole, I think the universe loves to see you, and that's the reason why you're here on the earth. So synchronize yourself, bring yourselves together. Don't worry about what other people talk about you. Don't worry whether you are educated or not, intelligent or not. Don't worry whether you're beautiful or not. It doesn't matter. When you synchronize yourself, the universe smiles at you. And I just love when the universe and your connection is, that's the amazing connection between you two. You don't need anything else. That's positivity.
Oh my God, I'm having my happy tears. Oh wow, that was so great. That was great. I mean, really, that was great. Okay, Shilpa, tell us how can people connect
Thank
to
you.
you?
And that's all my universe, my guru. Yes,
Okay.
yes, Subi, I missed
Yeah.
you.
So
Yeah.
tell us how can people connect with you?
Okay. So it's a very simple way. One, I'm not too far away. The moment you have a thought about me, I'm there with you. I
Ah,
have been a transformation coach. I have been in people's minds day in and day out. They tell me the moment we think about you, Shilpa, you're there with me. So let them connect with me over a call, over a WhatsApp. Let them. I would love if people would come in just for a random consultation. My first consultation is my USP. You don't have to come for a problem. You don't have to come when your body is unfit. You have to come just to understand yourself. So
Hmm.
one consultation, one session, and the whole inside you gets evolved, get a mirror. So they could meet me on my WhatsApp, they could contact me, and definitely I would meet them. I would love to learn from all of them.
Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your time. Thank you so much
Thank
for your valuable words. Thank you so much for enlightening everybody here. Thank you so much for breaking all the myths revolving around hypnotize and hypnotherapy. And thank you so much for teaching us beautiful life values. Thank you,
thank you.
everyone. Thank you,
Thank
all
you.
the.
Lastly, I would say
Yes.
I'm a part of you. So do not feel free to meet me. I'm just a part of you. Thank you, Sufi. You hold a special place in my heart always, always. And that's a lovely thanks to you as well.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Shilpa. Thank you. Thank you to all
Thank
our
you.
listeners.
Thank
Thank you to all our readers for being part of it. Follow Positive Day newspaper on Instagram, WhatsApp, and you can also follow us on Telegram link. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Namaskar.